Hi everyone, my name is Pam O'Leary and I am one of the co-authors of the My Wellbeing Journey series and a full-time working SPHE teacher. I'm here today to just talk to you, give you just a couple of tips on overcoming some challenges in SPHE and just a few things that to highlight in terms of just stuff that I've done over the years and things that have helped me a lot in my work. So I wanted to talk to you about time constraints. This is a big thing that comes up in any SPHE meetings that I go to, is just the amount of time and the amount of things you need to cover. I suppose what I like to do is to just prioritize what you think the core skills are for your students and the age group that you're working with. So for example, in senior cycle, TY 5th and 6th, decision making, communication, emotional resilience would be very important. So I try to think about those when I'm delivering the program. So in all my SPHE classes, I use a lot of active learning and short activities like walking debates, statement prompts, mentee meters work really well with this age group to get discussions going. And we have all of these prompts in the My Wellbeing Journey 1, 2 and 3 books, so if you want to take a look at those. Another thing is lack of engagement or maybe disrespect sometimes, or behaviour issues in the SPHE classroom. Maybe SPHE is viewed in a different way than other subjects, and I think that that's really about setting the tone from the very beginning. This could be a co-constructed thing with students where you come up with the ground rules together. I know SPHE teachers do that naturally anyway, but just being very bounded in terms of what the rules are in the SPHE classroom. I also take the time to get to know them. So there's no point in going in and teaching very serious or sensitive content to a group of students that you don't really know. So I spend a lot of time in the beginning starting with small conversations, getting to know them, things that they like, and that's a lot of icebreaker activities and a lot of things like that. And then we kind of get to know who the students are and what they're about and what they like to do. Sometimes they don't like to do group work, and if that's the case, then we can use reflective exercises, more individual exercises. All of these are available in the My Wellbeing Journey series. Another one would be concerns from parents. So for me personally, that's one of the biggest things that I deal with is concerns from parents. It's something that is not my area of expertise, but over the years I've learned that engagement with parents is super important around SPHE, and they need to be kept very well informed of what's going on. So what we like to do is we put not our lessons but our plan and our some of the topics that we're teaching in junior cycle and senior cycle, and we also update the app and we inform parents when RSE in particular is being taught. So I think regular engagement with parents is important, informing them of what's being taught and making them well aware of your policy in terms of how you teach SPHE and RSE in the school is very important. Sometimes it's because of a lack of information that causes conflict, so it's best to keep ahead of information with parents and engage as much as often as possible, either through the Parents' Council or other channels that you use to communicate with parents. What else can I tell you? Okay, so I suppose just to say that for any additional lesson plans, worksheets, SPHE teaching supports, you can visit the Gill Education website and explore the My Wellbeing Journey series. That has a lovely flip book there where you can go through the lessons and have a look through, and there's plenty of planning documents, PowerPoints, all of those things that you need to just get a sense of how we as SPHE teachers, myself, Adele, Owen Cleary, we constructed these with teachers in mind, with students in mind, and we know how important it is to have really good resources. So thank you for listening today, and I hope that was helpful.